Members of Parliament are up in arms over plans to review the current laws capping interest rates charged by banks at not more than 4% of the CBK benchmark rate. Mombi Waroy tells us more.
The banks actually colluded.
Appearing before the Finance Parliamentary Committee, Central Bank Governor Patrick Njoroge defended the plans to review the interest rate caps. Njoroge assuring MPs that he would rein in on banks to protect Kenyan consumers.
When the interest rate caps are lifted, moved or modified, whatever, they cannot go back to the old habits. So I want to assure members that the real difference is that the CBK will be front and center in ensuring the playing field and indeed the way the players work, meaning the banks, are playing correctly.
But the members felt otherwise, challenging Njoroge on the plans that seems to be gathering pace between industry players and the National Treasury.
Where did you get those powers to say that the law must be amended? Are you part of the legislative arm of government?
In the event the caps are removed, I tend to think the banks will be very happy now to push the interest rates to the roof. And therefore, that one is going to really affect. Already, people have taken credit with them. What measures is the bank putting in place to make sure that these people are not going to be affected so much?
We are completely aligned with the outcome. And we as a central bank, why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we be aligned with the objective that you are there? Only that we are looking at it from how to implement it. And that, I think, is the issue for us.
Might it be that commercial banks have ganged up together on a go-through to deny medium and small-scale enterprises credit?
Even though you raise some of these concerns, that the banks may have launched into some sort of PR campaigns, in a sense, to discredit the policy that we have and so forth. I would want to tell you that if this is indeed the case, obviously we as a central bank would be very, very cross, and it would be quite aggressive against it.
Kiambu MP Jude Njomo and the brains behind the current caps, however, beseeched his colleagues not to be swayed by the governor.
He should first pay attention to taxpayers before he listens to the banks. You know, he talked a lot of things, but members were not convinced that the time has come to start trusting the banks. These banks will just collude again, and they decide on the figures that they are going to write on that website, and we will go back to the same cartels that made us introduce these rules.
The clamour to repeal the interest rate capping laws has been on the rise. Both the National Treasury and banks have in recent days publicly committed to change the law that they insist has frozen credit access to consumers. Mombi Warowe, Citizen Live at 9.